Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
What's up, bro? Welcome to the Running Wrestling Podcast. A little throwback feel on our intro there. Hope you enjoyed that. Our original intro. I am your host, Big Mike, and I am joined, as always, by my brother, Sp3d. What's going on, Sp3d?
Man, that took me back. As soon as you did, I was like, oh, I wanted to be like, yeah, we're back. But yeah, no, I'm doing all right. How about yourself, man? How's everybody doing
good, man. Here? Glad to have you back.
Me too.
I struggled through last week's show. I appreciate everybody in the comments, but I'm 100% glad to have you back.
I don't think you struggled, man.
It wasn't the same without you.
Oh, it felt great, man. I was freezing my butt off. I was like, I want to be there. I want to be there so bad.
Well, you were freezing because you shaved all your hair off your face.
I had to look professional. You know, they said my boys said, look, the family's very religious. They're going to want you to be 100%. You're going to have to act with 100%. Man, I straight up went Southern. Like, I dug deep. I went to, like I said, I grew up in Atlanta, right? And I went to a lot of, black churches back home. And I kind of dug deep and got it in. But I didn't sound like the reverends or anything like that. I just kind of had the soul come out. And it was great. I didn't stutter. And I didn't mess up by saying it says on the paper.
That would have been funny.
Oh, no, I was doing it the whole rehearsal dinner. Like when we were talking about, I was like, all right, it says do this, 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 and this. And then that's how I did it, right? And then when the time came, I locked right in. I don't know what. My wife's like, she said I closed my eyes. I know I closed my eyes, took a deep breath, and that was it. I don't remember anything after that until they were like, I do, kiss the bride. Done. That was it. Apparently, I made a 45-minute one. 45-minute ceremony turned into 20.
Nice.
That's what's up.
Be sure to tip your waitress.
Yeah, right?
And let's say hey to a few people in the comments. Starting off with Herb. I appreciate you, Herb. Thank you so much. Make sure you check them out every Wednesday at 8 o'clock, the Herb and Raj podcast. Also on Saturday nights at sometime around the fourth quarter of the late college football game. They do a watch along and a recap of all the games. So it kind of varies. It just really depends on how late the games go. So there's not a set time there.
No, times 2, times 3.
We also have TC in the comments. Appreciate you, TC. And Michael from Kicking Attitude. Don't run out because it is time for the Run In Wrestling Podcast. Yes, sir. And Lady Alpha asking if I Vogue. I did Vogue. That's some of the things you get on the behind the scenes. A little bit of music, a little bit of dancing. Whether the music and dancing is by us or by other people, you'll have to tune in to find out.
Yeah.
They got to see a costume change because this was not my original Halloween costume. I went with the sock monkey because the devil mask that we started out was really hot. I know that's very fitting. The devil mask was hot as hell on my face. So now we are the sock monkey. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween, everyone.
And what's up, Stampede, our resident wrestling encyclopedia.
Was good.
Also, we'll hear from him a little later on in the show with his top 3 of the week. Yeah, that's why everybody's here. It's a wrestling show. Let's get to some wrestling. Did you watch any wrestling last week?
Yeah, I did. I actually got to watch. I got to watch SmackDown because I didn't stay all the way through the wedding. I did stay. I did I do stuff, but I didn't want to, bother.
Well, I hope you stayed for that.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But no, I watched it. I particularly when we get into it, when he gets into it, I did go back and watch the Io Sky versus I can't think of her name right now. That match. We're gonna talk about it later. Holy bonkers! That whole show was bonkers. All right, I was like, this is a whole new world for Sped on that one, and I was loving every second of that.
You're talking about the Stardom match? Or was it Stardom? Or was it?
No, it was. Yes, thank you. Mayu. Yes. Oh my goodness, man.
See, I don't think it was. I don't think Stardom because I don't think they have
Stardom.
a deal with Stardom. It was Stampede, let us know what promotion it was. I don't think it was.
I was
Marigold.
Marigold. I knew it was gold. I was trying to think of what else was. But dude, now you gotta find. I'll send you the link. All right, listen.
So
Holy
you're
crap.
right. It's do you kiss her, and now it's time for SmackDown in more ways than one. Enjoy your honeymoon, gentlemen.
Yeah, enjoy your honeymoon, brother.
Saith the smacketh down on your wedding night.
We want a boy. Boy. He's already got 2 girls.
I just want a healthy baby. I'm not going to try to gender the baby.
No. He already got 2 girls. He's got 2 girls. He needs one. He deserves one. Boy.
Speaking of SmackDown last week, we did have a women's world championship match. Tiffany Stratton versus, oh crap, her name just left my head.
Damn it. I know who you're talking. I
can tell you her real name is Kayla because I follow her on Twitter.
Yes, that's what I do. I follow her on Twitter as well.
I almost said Kayla, and I know that's not it.
That's not it. All right, either way, listen, the whole story of the show, this one was Jade Cargill finally turning bloody heel, and it made the whole day for me.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've been saying that from day one. If you watch the show, I have been saying Jade needs to be heel since she came to the WWE. She was a great heel in AEW. Her match style, her wrestling style plays more as a heel. It looks a lot better on TV as a heel because she can just beat you down. She doesn't have to do any weird, off the top rope moves. She can. Yeah. She's done them a few times. But she can just beat the crap out of you. And that's all she needs to do. It's what she should have been doing from day one. But it did announce a championship match for Saturday Night Main Event, which we will talk about here in a little bit. But it was a good match. I mean, I enjoyed it.
But the thing is this, all right? We're going to be talking about the whole championship match later. Let me ask you guys this. It's been 300 Kiana James.
Thank you, Stampede.
Damn it, the hell.
I cannot believe
I knew it, too. I kept saying James in my head, like, dude, it's James. Don't doubt yourself. Just do it. But no.
Wow. Thank you, Nike.
Yeah, right.
If you'd like to sponsor us, just hit me up.
Exactly. But no, what I was saying is like 300 days of Stratton as champion. In my opinion, it's not the same. She doesn't feel the same champion wise. She feels like more of a mid-carder now. Like when she was at NXT, she felt like a real champion as the champion. She was presented like, thank you. I wasn't trying to be mean about it, but thank you. That's what it was. It's 300 days of pure BS. All right. Copy and paste feuds the whole way around. All right. And if Jay don't win this time around, what the hell are we doing? I'm sorry. I already jumped into it, but that's the question. We're all bored. We're all done with the experiment that has failed.
So there's your problem. It's the repetitiveness of the defenses. It's
exactly
Nia Jax. It's now it's Jade. So
that's what I'm saying. It's copy and paste the whole time for 300 days. So
you had got there for a little bit, which wasn't good.
No, God, or the Trish Stratus stuff was.
I mean, I didn't mind the Trish Stratus stuff. It was okay. It is what it is for it being Trish. I mean, it wasn't anything spectacular there. So
no.
Hopefully, I just hope it's a good match.
Yep, you're right about that. Yeah, everybody already knows who the hell I'm picking. I'm putting it down.
All right then. Stay tuned to see who Big Mike picks.
Yeah, do that. Stay tuned. Spen already ruined his.
We also had our brand new U.S. champion Ilya Dragunov, and continuing the U.S. Open Challenge, a cool spot between him and Sami Zayn backstage, where Sami Zayn talks up the prestige and the honor of the U.S. Open Challenge, and he says he's going to continue it, and is answered by Aleister Black. What'd you think?
Well, all right, look, I didn't get to say this last week, and I wrote it. I left little notes, that I was around, but that beautiful bastard. God, I missed him. All right, Ilya Dragunov, he's gonna save the mid-card division. All right, he's the true savior of SmackDown. I don't care what anyone says. All right, it's not Aleister Black. It's not Damian Priest, who those two seem like they're in a never-ending feud. You know, it's Ilya. We all
I mean, he did interfere in the match, so
That's
it
what I'm
did kind of
saying.
mess that up.
That's what I'm saying. You know, it's like a never-ending. You know, it feels like they're leaning towards a triple threat match, another copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? For the United States Championship. So that's what it feels like they're leaning. Yeah, look, I'm just saying. But that beautiful bastard, I can't believe I love the. Oh, he's so back. I love it.
So, what'd you think of Aleister's new entrance with Zelina?
Oh, Jesus Christmas, man. I told my wife she needs to dress up like Zelina Vega, and I'll dress up like Aleister Black for Halloween. Because that shit was dope.
You'd have to. That's a good point.
You're right about that. You're right about that. But I mean, look at his matches. They're very hard to be like, damn,
so
man, he had a terrible match.
I will give credit where credit's due. Most of the matches that were on TV this week for WWE were really good.
Oh, yeah.
Up until the end where somebody ran in and messed it up.
Yep.
Like WWE can put on a good 10-minute match and then really mess it up in the last 2 minutes by having somebody come out and interfere for no damn reason. So
yeah, we'll be talking about that here in a little bit again.
And the Tiffany flipper heel, put her with Heyman. I mean,
you're right.
There you go.
Walter.
Yeah, I've heard of that guy. He was overseas. He was pretty good.
He was an NXT UK champion for a while. All right, man.
Was he? Yeah. Or was that Gunther?
No, that was Walter.
Did they actually bring Walter over and then they turned him when he went over to the US? They turned him into Gunther?
They turned him into Gunther when he came up to SmackDown.
Okay, so basically when he came to the US, because he didn't spend much time in regular NXT. It was pretty much
no. Oh yeah, no. So. Yeah, it was stupid because we're all like, "What the hell's going on here?" Yeah, I was waiting for everyone to go Walter. Yeah, like doing that, And plus, don't get it twisted. I like his theme now. We're already getting off track. Hey, I missed this show. What's up? But last reporter logging a tour bus. Get out.
He's having visa issues. He's still back. He's still over in Europe. He can't really get. He can't really get into the country.
That sucks. We're gonna get a Walter versus
Dang U.S. immigration laws. I'm sure that'll get us a few views just because I said that.
Yeah, we're gonna get demonetized right now.
But you were ever monetized in the first place. I like how you think that.
I know.
Maybe they'll throw us a few cents just to take it back, I guess.
Take it back. Demon's Baby Shark. Oh, that's hilarious.
I've heard somebody say that before on Twitter. So
that's hilarious. I can see him walking out to that. That'd be hilarious.
It'd be funny. But we can't have a Halloween episode talking about SmackDown without the most Halloween groups on SmackDown, the MFTs, and their eventual feud with the Wyatts. They came out to another new tag team, Ray Phoenix and insert copy paste new tag team partner this week.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the match?
Look, it was Shinsuke, I believe it was. But all right, look. First off, I think this is the first time we can honestly say Mateo. I'm not even going to do the first part. Mateo looked pretty damn good in a match. All right, but listen. Why aren't we doing the Gorillas of Destiny?
I don't know. I mean, they're trying to stay away from big tag because if you notice, they've got a few tag teams from other companies right now, and they're like Penta and Ray Phoenix, and the Gorillas of Destiny and the Kujua. I mean, but they want to stay away from it for whatever reason. They're like, no, we know what you want.
You realize if they gave us that and freaking Tama Tonga just starts throwing a goddamn title around just for funsies.
You just want him to throw a title.
I just want him to do what he did in Japan, damn it. All right.
No, I mean, I've always enjoyed the MFTs. I could do without JC Mateo, which we've talked about. I'm not sold on his character yet, but the rest of them are pretty cool.
I do love his finisher.
It is pretty cool.
That is a beautiful one.
That's
You're
actually probably a
right.
good point.
You're right. You're damn right about that because those guys are freaking nuts. Oh my
And it's
god.
probably why they don't do it, because they know the comparisons would be bad.
Oh,
If they did a
horrible.
direct side by side of both the Lucha Bros and God, they'd get hammered. So that, which is probably one of the reasons they haven't done it. To be completely honest,
And you know,
and he doesn't fit. He doesn't fit with the rest of them.
No, and I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to see God versus the Usos. You know, I know I saw a lot of people talking about that on X, on Twitter, whatever you want to call it. But I don't think that's going to live up to the hype. I'm not even going to lie. Because if they did it right, Gorilla's Destiny would kill the Usos.
I don't know. It's like the OG Usos, not so much. I mean, that's
These Usos now?
These Usos now, yeah, they definitely kill them. But nah, not if they started going back to being the real Usos, then no. Like pre-bloodline Usos, that would be a good match.
That would be a good match, but I still take God over.
Take them out to the Uso penitentiary and see what happens.
Over the penitentiary, yeah. You're right. They were never PG-13. Those guys, that's why I want them so bad, man. Those guys are awesome.
Anything else on SmackDown that you want to talk about before we move on to Monday Night Raw?
Nah, because I'm not even going to talk about the Drew McIntyre stuff.
We'll get to it later.
Yeah.
All right, moving on down to Monday night.
Boom.
Braun Breaker tearing up somebody again, Mr. LA Knight. I'm sure you were happy about that, watching LA Knight get his butt kicked. I'm sure you had a big smile on your face there.
I did.
What'd you think?
I did. You didn't see my tweet though. So I tweeted out saying if LA Knight wins, I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum, like a big boy temper tantrum.
Little Paul Heyman heads. I
like that. It is cool. That is dope. But like, now Braun Breaker, he's the future. There's no doubt about it. Hagerstown needs to stop and chill out. All right, anybody who comes out in the red and black and support, not the red and yellow. Sorry, the whole time. I mean, just you're trying to piggyback, figure out a new color.
There you go. Question directly for you. What don't you like about LA Knight?
Listen,
why don't you like LA Knight?
He is never evolved. Okay, he is the same character that he's been in the indies to now. All right, not once has this look. They try to make him evolve. Okay, and they gave him a horrible character. I get that. And you know what I'm talking about. I get that. But the thing is if you have to digress to go back to what you were good at in the first place, you're never going to be world heavyweight champion because you can't evolve. Okay, this dude
like candy corn. I like that.
He comes out. He sits there and goes, yeah. I'm wearing sunglasses. Yeah, look at me. Yeah. I'd rather listen to Butters talk on repeat or singing Lulu, I got some apple, Lulu, you got some too. I'd rather listen to that, all right, on repeat than freaking any promo LA Knight has to do, because it's the same thing. It's now I'm gonna beat you. Yeah. Then I'm gonna take the pen. Yeah. Like, come on. Yeah.
There you go. Fair point. Oh, goodness. It's pretty good. Next up, we had a number one contenders match for the Intercontinental title, Penta versus Rusev, which, of course, was interrupted by Los Americanos. So, obviously, that means nobody won. So, we're going to have a triple threat match. Stop me if you've heard this before. What'd you think about the match?
All right, first off, this had no point of being this damn good of a match on Raw. We were talking. This is one of those matches you were talking about that I was like, oh, yeah, I knew what he was talking about. This match was damn good, and then WWE ruined it at the end. What they call themselves now? Los Americanos.
Los Americanos.
Yeah, these guys come out and was like, "What's up with this?" You know, so triple threat. I mean, Pierce hates Dom. I'm just putting it out there. Pierce
And Herb, to answer your question, Kevin Nash has his own podcast that he does, and he doesn't like a lot of things at this point.
Yeah, Kevin Nash doesn't just care for a lot of stuff. Yeah, Pierce does hate everybody. He hates the New Day for no damn reason. Like, what's the reason I'm hating on the New Day?
So Triple Nine said that he actually likes LA Knight.
I get it.
He was very sports entertained.
That.
And this is true for a lot of people in WWE right now. When you finally get a catchphrase and you get a word that's over, it's every other word has to be that catchphrase. And I get it. They're trying to recreate Stone Cold and all these other ones that just kind of happened organically. But they're not doing a real good job. So.
Yeah, Kevin Nash is the get up my lawn guy now. He's the more get on my stoop.
Pretty much.
That's my stoop.
To be fair, though, Stampede, they both lost to Dom through questionable means. I'm not going to say he cheated. Calm down. I didn't say he cheated.
I was going to say,
I didn't say he cheated. I said questionable means. There may or may not have been shenanigans.
I missed that. Oh, I love our chat. These guys are all. I love you guys. Okay, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. It did.
So it started out getting over organically, and then they just
overkilled it,
threw it everywhere, and just overused it and overdid it. So now it's just annoying. No yeet. I don't mind when they do it with Dom because it's part of the character at this point. So I don't mind him cheating. It's some of the other stuff that gets on my nerves.
I think 99% of the, well, not me, was saying yeet before Jey Uso. I think there was a guy who actually trademarked that in wrestling. Yeah, because they had to.
I don't think they would use that. They wouldn't use it that much if he did.
Oh no, they could buy it out from the duties at Indie guy. It's probably like $30. Here you go. Yeah, like you can go patent.
You get to be security one day.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like shout out to that guy who was security, who one that saved the veteran's life over in the Indies after he got his butt whooped by Rampage Jackson's son. He was a security guard for WWE, and he did come out and did his job again. Yeah,
there you go. Nice. So yeah, Jimmy started it. Let's never forget. Let's not rewrite history and say that Jay came up with it. Jimmy started it.
No yeet.
Never forget.
No yeet.
Well, let's see what else we had. We had the women's tag team champions, the Frenemies versus who they up? Who was it?
A schizophrenic and a bird lady.
The crazy bird ladies.
Yes. A schizophrenic bird lady.
Look, I mean, these four are going to put on a good match.
Yeah. 2 wings. There you go. I like it. That's crazy.
2 wings and 7 personalities.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, man. This was a good match. I mean, you can never go wrong.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I mean, the right team won. They needed to keep the belts.
Yes. That's 100%. Yes.
Shout out to Alexa and Lyra for getting through a spot where her hair got caught in there, so they had to kind of think quickly on their feet. So you really didn't notice it. They panned away real quick, and I didn't even realize what had happened until somebody put it on Twitter later on. So good job to them for kind of things happen. It's live.
Can't be perfect all the time.
Let's just call them Home Alone. That's pretty good.
Just call them Home Alone. That's awesome.
Yeah, my cap is 3. Like, there's 3 people up here usually talking to me, and that's I can't go any higher than that. So.
I'm not legally allowed to say how many. I'm playing.
Well, that's because you've been inserted by like 4 from the government. They just call it's like one of those, like, they call you and say Leaner Schnitzel, and you turn into like a whole nother person or some shit.
And
I mean, obviously, it's not Wiener Schnitzel because I
Yeah.
can't use the word on the show, guys. Come on.
yeah. He knows the word.
I don't want to activate Sped.
What was that movie? The Zoolander. Oh man, that movie's hilarious. Must kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia. Yes, you're right. I am on the Winter Soldier.
But speaking of tag teams, Herb had a question earlier. What are your top 3 favorite tag teams across all platforms, men or women, right now?
Right now, man,
Yep.
Brodito, number 1. Number 2, they're on. I'm gonna say their names wrong, and I'm sorry. It's Ice, Yota Ice, and God, I can't think.
I thought it was Yuta Ice.
Yuta Ice. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say his name wrong. Yuta Ice and his tag team partner from New Japan. Those kids are freaking phenomenal. And then the third one would definitely be, and I'm gonna be honest with you on this one. Oscar, that's who it was. Yeah, Ice and Oscar. Those guys are freaking. But the third one right now, and it goes back to AEW, FTR.
So my favorite 3 tag teams, and let us know in the comments, you guys, who are your favorite 3 tag teams across all promotions? Doesn't matter which, AEW, WWE, TNA. Hey, appreciate you, TJ, for reposting the stream.
Yeah, Soldier Boy.
Let's see.
I love it. It's so bad.
My number 1 is still going to be the New Day. I realize they've had some issues after their heel turn and all that. I have liked the New Day heels. I wish they would have been booked better, but their character work and their promos and stuff like that have still been really good.
Very good.
So they're number 1. I love the Street Profits. I've always loved the Street Profits. And man, as much as I never thought I would say this, right now, it's got to be the Young Bucks. With everything they're doing in AEW, man, I'm sure we'll talk about them later. But everything that they're doing right now, I got to go Young Bucks.
I almost said them, but like FTR right now, they're doing something crazy. What they're doing, they're crazy, and I like this. Yeah, FTR has been in my top 20, in my 2025. It's all time. Oh wow, okay, so all time I would go freaking. And you guys are gonna laugh at
the
this.
Sisters of Sin are pretty good too. I mean, that's for a lot of different reasons. Anyway,
but you guys are gonna laugh at this, but I was a big fan of Booker T and his brother, Sugar Ray. I was a big fan of them. Harlem Heat, that's what they were called. I was a big fan of them.
Yeah.
They're number 3. Number 2 would definitely be the Hardys. I've always been a fan of the Hardys. And number 1, you guys are gonna laugh at this. All right, Kane and Daniel Bryan. That was one of my favorite tag teams, and that's what got me back into the tags.
All time. I'm still gonna go with the New Day because I think the New Day is one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
Yeah,
it's hard, man.
London and Kendrick. Oh, I got to see them live when I was a kid. That was awesome. They were something special. They were very special.
The Rock and Mankind. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking. That's where my head was going because I'm a huge Mankind fan.
Holy and Arn.
The Rock really brought out a lot out of him.
Yeah, those guys did great.
Arn.
Yeah. Oh, they're very underrated, my man.
What if they called him Booker T and his brother? Yeah, I'm sure probably some people probably did.
Dudley Boys were good. I like them.
Dudley Boys are good.
They're in my top 10, but man, if you're gonna put like all-time greats, so you're gonna have to start looking at today's era, and you put MCMG in there. You got to put, Young Bucks for sure, because when they hang it up, we're gonna be talking about how their New Japan run was amazing, their TNA run was amazing, their AEW run was fucking amazing. Like at the end of the day, we're gonna have to respect the legends, and that's what we do. Yeah.
So that's a good question. Thank you, Herb. We appreciate the question. Mainly because they were always outshadowed by Triple H and Shawn Michaels, to be completely honest. I mean, that's because every time you think about the New Age Outlaws, you think of DX, and then your brain automatically goes to other places a lot of times.
Or
But they were really good.
Or the finger poke where they, Billy Gunn pokes Road Dogg and Road Dogg falls over and 1, 2, 3 and they're tag champions.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest spots. Looking at it as an adult now, I'm like, oh man, never saw that coming.
But I was a really big fan of Hoss and Benjamin, to be completely honest. For underrated tag teams, I mean they were damn good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What was that team? Team Angle, I think it was called.
Yeah, essentially.
They were all that was a different breed right there. That was a different breed right there.
All right. Anything else from Monday Night Raw?
No. Everything goes into Saturday night.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Anything. I'm a huge Kota Ibushi fan, so yeah, I could definitely think of that. Yeah, Jason Jordan's one of those big what ifs. If he didn't get hurt and have to stop too. I mean, we talk about the big names who had to stop wrestling, but when you think of TJ for one and Jason Jordan, I mean, you look at what TJ and Cesaro were doing back in the day with their tag team before he got hurt.
Yeah.
No, that's Jason Jordan. TJ, Natty's husband.
At the bar.
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking of.
No, the bar was Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, Sheamus, Cesaro, and then it was that TJ guy.
So I can't. What was his name in? Because he wasn't TJ. TJ's his real name. I can't remember his real name.
Tyson Kidd. That's who it was. Kidd with Cesaro. Yeah, he was with Cesaro. Dude, yeah, that swing with the
their tag team was
was dope. Yeah,
they were pretty awesome.
Man, he got hurt to me.
Just another one of those what ifs. Him and Jason Jordan are probably two of the what ifs that don't get talked about enough because they were coming.
Young and hungry, both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Gable.
Gable's not done yet though. When I say what if, I mean I'm talking about people who probably will never wrestle again. Gable will be back, so he still has time. The Bludgeon Brothers were really cool. So, all right, moving on to NXT, and we saw the Speed Finals. It is going to be Jasper Troy against Grande Americano for the Speed Championship next week, I think. Coming up Tuesday.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I'm gonna say Grande. They're gonna keep it on him.
He's a monster, man.
He is a monster. But I mean, Troy was looking good throughout this tournament and stuff. I don't know. I'm not into the speed challenge. Like that. It's obvious what's gonna happen. You're gonna have Los Americanos get involved somehow, and
they don't. But so here's the thing: they don't do a lot of that with speed. So I mean, usually that's, especially being a 5-minute match, they don't usually have a lot of shenanigans on those. So I'm hoping they don't.
They did on a pay-per-view or PLE, like right off the bat. They had not off the bat. It was a great match, and then the last like 30 seconds, you see Lash come out and distract.
But I'm saying they don't do it a lot on those.
I don't know, man. I feel like this is one they're gonna do it on.
Maybe since they're bringing it on to the main show and it's not on X anymore, it's going to be more of the same.
Yeah,
who knows?
I hope not.
I mean, I think Grande still wins it. I don't know that they're going to put the Speed Championship on Jasper Troy. He may be one of those that you can bring the Heritage Cup back for to give him a small title, wherever it's at now. Whoever's got it.
No Dar?
Stacks.
Oh, it's Stacks?
Dar's gone. I think it's Stacks now. But they don't talk about it anymore. So
I was going to say, I thought Dar took it with him when he left.
Well, he got hurt before he left. I think he lost it right before then because Lexus had it for a little bit. I mean, who knows? Going to run from Troy and let the time expire. That'd probably be smart. That's what I would do.
Smart. I would do that.
Oh, yeah. Michael's saying what if he was Angle's son instead of Jason? Yeah, I mean that would seem more fitting. That's one of those where the WWE just tried to take a swing and they missed. Not that Jason Jordan's not awesome. It just didn't make sense.
Nope.
We also had a championship match the Evolve Championship match with new champion Kendall Gray taking on Lash Legend, and it is still great time.
Yeah.
Retaining her championship over Lash Legend in a really good match.
Yep.
What were your thoughts?
Love it. Any match that Lash is in, Sped's eyes are glued. Yeah.
Kendall Bay.
She's the one I think that's going to be, up and coming here in the next couple of years. But real quick, can you guys find Esteban?
Not in these pictures because they're too small.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, I found him that night.
Okay, I was going to say, I found him plenty of times. I found him in this picture. You look on if you guys are on a big screen, it's a lot bigger. It's underneath the two belts on where you see the E, just look below and you see his big ass standing there. Love him. Love him. We played that game. I just want to see if you guys wanted to play.
I mean, I don't know why they'd be mad about Lash Legend. Kendall Gray's doing really good. And I don't want Lash to win an Evolve Championship. I'd rather see her go for the North American title or the world title. But I don't really want to see her in the Evolve universe. It was a good match to showcase Kendall Gray, to show what she could do, but it's one that Lash doesn't need to be involved in.
That was weird.
And yes, if it's a bigger screen, it's normally bigger.
Yep. Generally, yes.
What she said.
Damn it.
We also had the TNA title on the line. Kalani Jordan up against Jordan Grace. It's a lot of Jordans in the match.
A lot of Jordan.
Was this a full heel turn for Kalani? I mean, she's kind of been teasing it and everything else. What do you think? This is a full-fledged heel turn, or just kind of being opportunistic?
Honestly, I think she was being opportunistic, but this might turn into a full-fledged heel turn. Yeah, like she's gonna start leaning into it more and more.
In her defense, NXT has treated her like shit ever since she won the TNA title.
Yeah, I get her. I see her point. Trust me, I do. But she's a great champion. She was a great champion as the NXT North American champion. She's a great champion right now. She's representing TNA pretty damn well, in my opinion. And, I think this is going to turn into a full-blown heel turn. She's going to be like, you guys disrespect me all the time. You don't even look at my championship as a championship. You look at me like a meme. Like that, Meg, you think you're so much better than me. So fancy. That type of one. That's what this is.
It was a different look. I liked it.
Oh yeah. And Grace looks great in the ring, and I don't know.
She hasn't had very many bad matches. I mean,
no. But
it's about that time to bring her on up around Rumble time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She's not really a surprise in the Rumble anymore because she's been in the last 2 or 3. So she's not even really a surprise at this point. All right. Anything else from NXT?
Just besides, for some damn reason, you got in this match, you had Trick Williams and Ricky Saints, fighting for no damn reason on the side. Like, what the hell is going on here?
And I'm normally a fan of like the fight all night kind of thing, but I wasn't a fan. I'm glad that it didn't necessarily make a difference in the outcome. Like they didn't like run into one of them and it was a disqualification there.
Yeah,
because Kalani had been trying to cheat for a little bit at this point, bringing the belt out. I mean, let him just do it backstage. Like have cutaways, do picture in picture, something like that, to where it's don't have him in the ring during your main event. So I just wasn't a fan of that.
No, I agree with that.
And yeah, I guess it would look better if they were actually, making it look good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They kept looking at the ring. You could see them looking over at the ring. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, she was kind of the one that kicked the door down. All right, moving on to AEW Fright Night and the Don Callis Summit. I wish you had not put the picture up there because it was kind of
It's the picture.
Not really something I wanted to see again.
Of a picture. of Don Callis.
Yeah, shirtless and jacked. Yeah.
No, I put it. I like this whole segment was gold to me though.
It
Right?
was. It was really good.
Okada not given, and that's what I put into the freaking in the headline. Okada has 0 F's to give. All right, if you guys saw it the whole time, you saw him talking up to Kesha. You know, Don Callis talking up to Kesha. You know, doing his thing, and Okada's just sitting there like, "F this guy," right? F this guy. All right. Oh, listen, Isaiah, me and you might have to have a little preview of this because I'm taking Takesha all effing day on this one.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
They're slow burn. Yes, I was gonna say that. Oh my god, they are slow burning this so damn well. The middle finger to Takesha. Oh man, that was basically saying I'm still the greatest IWGP champion. You know, who the hell are you? You know, like I
Yeah.
love it.
The only thing I don't like is they're putting them in a tag team again after they just did a tag team match a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Acting like that tag team match had never happened, I guess, because they're like, well, I'm going to make sure you know what it's like to work together by putting you in that. Well, no, they just were in a tag team match.
Just tried this.
John,
Damn it.
you just did this a couple weeks ago. It didn't work then. What makes you think it's going to work now?
Can I ask Stampede a question? Do some Canadians not remember what they say? Kind of has been pissed. It was, you just said it, like Don Callis is like, hey, I'm gonna put you back in a tag team. Let's make you learn how to be a team. I don't think he remembers that he did that before.
I don't know. He did.
Oh yeah, it is. Because Okada is the greatest tournament fighter in IWGP history. All right.
But wrestling history.
Well, in wrestling history. Yeah, you're right. In wrestling history. But Takesha's the best damn wrestler in the world right now, and it threatens him. Me and you could go on all day about this, man. I've been watching that. I've been watching New Japan. We could do this.
But yeah, I'm with you. I hope it leads to a match. Hopefully it's at Full Gear. We learned a few things about Full Gear. First off is who will face our world champion, Adam Hangman Page, and it is Samoa Joe again. I'm looking forward to this rematch. We get our full heel Joe wrestling match.
Yep.
And how about Hangman being his Halloween costume was pretty damn good. Tony Schiavone?
Yes. Tony G. Yeah. I was gonna say Tony G. Tony Schiavone. Yeah, S. Tony S.
Yeah. But I mean, it was a good match between all four of them. I'm glad Joe got the win. There wasn't anybody else in that match that I really wanted to see face Hangman right now. And I'm looking forward to him and Joe again. I don't think Joe will beat him, although I would like him to.
That'd be nice. But I particularly like one spot. And it kind of gave me flashbacks to Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar when Strowman kneed Lesnar in the face and Lesnar punched him as hard as he could in the face. He was like, slow down. You heard Hook doing the same. His Hook wouldn't slow down. And Bobby Lashley was like, slow down. I was like, oh my God. You hear Lashley clear as day yelling, slow down. And so, I'm glad there's veterans in there that will still do that. That was pretty cool. I thought that was, but yeah, Samoa Joe, Hangman, Chapter 2. This one's going to be, the first one was good. Second one's going to be even better. We all knew that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I mean, Full Gear's shaping up to be really cool.
Hook looked great in that match, Stampede. I agree with that. No, you're good. Yeah. Go ahead. I was just reading that.
And in the segment that I'm sad. Oh, perfect timing. Carol coming in right on time as we talk about the new #1 contenders for the tag team champions, none other than FTR. What's going on, Carol? You could not have timed that any better.
Yeah, perfect timing. Oh, man. Who here really thought FTR had a chance throughout some of this match? There was times that we were like, holy crap, it's about time. Jet Speed's about to do it. Jet Speed's going to do it. And then you're like, oh, no, that's not Jet Speed. FTR saves it again. And here comes the Bucks and Jungle Express. And yeah, FTR for the win. That's how the bad guys will always win this one. I'm telling you, listen, they're going to be tag champions here soon.
Probably, maybe at Full Gear. FTR and Brodito. Isaiah's already calling it to be a show stealer.
I don't think it's going to be at Full Gear. I don't know. We'll see. That's what I'm thinking.
I think it's supposed to be a Full Gear. I think they were setting up matches
Well,
for Full Gear.
no. I'm thinking. We'll see what happens. I'll explain later.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it during this match, it was really anybody could have taken it. It was very well done for everyone involved. A lot of near falls, a lot of close finishes, a lot of shocking stuff coming through. All four teams really put on the show. I was more impressed with Jet Speed in this one than I have in a lot of their matches.
Yeah.
Some of the timing on some of the spots that they had was really good. So, but I'm glad FTR won. I'm glad for Carol because she finally gets her moment. Hopefully they win at Full Gear to make it even better. We had a rematch. Also, you don't have a slide up for it, but a rematch of Moxley and Kyle continuing their story.
Yeah, it was good.
What'd you think of that?
Yeah. I like that one. That was a good match. Riley had him in an ankle lock there for a minute. Like Riley looked good by himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's looked good. He's looked good the past few weeks.
That's what I was thinking. This guy, he looks really good. Without no offense to Adam Cole and Bobby Fish, and Roderick Strong.
I absolutely love the intro for the conglomeration though, like the whole Friends vibe. Yes. That is hilarious.
Yes.
One of the best entrance videos out there.
Yes, and you're right. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
You're right. Yep, Mox's days are numbered. And that's one hell of a run that he's been having. He's gonna take some time off. He deserves it. He needs some time off here soon. Come back and do his thing.
And I'll tell you, my favorite match of the night was the tag team between Darby and Orange Cassidy against Garcia and Yuta.
Yes.
That one I enjoyed the hell out of that.
That was a great match. Then we have what was her name? He's talking about her too tonight. It's not Chris Stratlander.
They're supposed to do a blood and guts. That's one of the things that it led to at the end of the show there.
Yeah, that's next week, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Danielson on commentary is gold. Yeah. Okay. I don't care what I love Brian Danielson on commentary.
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter is her name. She had a match, and I was impressed with that. I was thinking of her the whole time. I was like, oh my god, what is her name?
It was the first round of the tag team tournament for the women's tag teams. It was Hayter and Amanada against the Sisters of Sin. The Sisters of Sin win with a little bit of interference with Thekla that I will happily say I predicted 100% on the show last week when we talked about that tournament.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll see if the rest of it comes true, what I said, but we'll see. So November 12th. So 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. Jamie. Muscles.
That's funny.
He doesn't like Brian Danielson on commentary.
Him and Don Callis on commentary just killing me.
Yeah, I mean they'll probably be part of the Blood and Guts. Which I mean I think the Sisters of Sin will too. I don't think they're going to the finals of the tournament. I think it's going to be I thought it was going to be Bane and Ford, but now it's going to be fucking Bane and Marina Shafir. Holy shit!
Yeah. Oh my god.
Speaking of pivots, if you're going to pivot from your partner being Penelope Ford, you go get Marina freaking Shafir.
Yeah.
They may kill people.
That's what I was just thinking.
They should have been immediately entered into the Hurt Syndicate because they're going to hurt people.
Oh, they're gonna murder people. That's a different story. They're gonna be putting people through mats. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Bane and Ford were dangerous enough. Bane and Shafir.
Oh yeah. Good God.
And how they did that with Mox coming out going. Yeah. Was hilarious.
Yep.
Well, see, luckily, I thought Bane and Ford were going to win it anyway. It just kind of reaffirms now that Bane and Shafir are going to win it. Because I don't know how you beat them unless they turn on each other. I don't know how you beat them.
I don't know.
So, I'm looking forward to the rest of that tournament. I mean, that was a great match between Manada, Hater, and the Sisters of Sin. Played out exactly how I thought it would, luckily. And I'm excited to see the rest of that tournament, see who wins their inaugural women's tag team champions.
That's gonna be nice.
But before then, we've got Saturday night's main event coming up this Saturday night. And we're going to do some predictions. We don't normally put a belt or a crown on the line for there, but in the spirit of the upcoming Survivor Series Predictions Challenge, we will have a stipulation. Whoever wins Saturday night's main event predictions, their team will get first pick on all matches during SummerSlam. So a lot on the line, even though there is no crown. But if you're out there wondering, Michael, what are you talking about? Like, what's even going on? We'll lay a little bit out for you. A couple weeks ago, when Sped had the final word, he decided to throw out a gauntlet and make a Survivor Series match where we both picked 2 teams of 4 to go through Survivor Series. And I accepted because it's not as good as he thinks he is. We have both put together 2 teams that I think are going to be heavyweight battle. And we'll start off with my team, Team Big Mike. Sped. You messed up, brother. You have held that crown, and Brian has held that crown for so long. That beautiful WWE crown. And that's on me. That's my fault. I can completely understand that. I've been picking with my heart and not my head. And then you get the bright idea to make this Survivor Series team challenge. But here's what you forgot. We have some of the smartest, most creative minds in the entire IWC as our friends and our fans in our audience. And now I get to go through and pick the smartest team of wrestling predictors that has ever been known. But don't take my word for it. Let me introduce to you Team Big Mike, the team that is going to bring that beautiful WWE crown back to this beautiful head. First, he is the creator and co-host of the Kicking At It 2 podcast, the brains of the operation, co-founder of Gimmick Table Media, Medium Mike himself, Michael Llewellyn. Man. Next up, another creator, the founder and creator and co-host of the Wrestling Divas podcast, none other than Lady Alpha, the goddess of the Graps predictions. Next up, this man needs no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. You see him every week right here on the Running Wrestling podcast, going around the world with the best wrestling matches on the planet. The man that watches more wrestling than anyone else on earth. The one, the only, the wrestling encyclopedia himself, Stampede. And last but not least, I had to dig deep. I got Stampede, who watches more wrestling. I've got 2 of the creators of the hottest podcasts on YouTube right now in Kicking At It 2 and the Wrestling Divas. And I thought to myself, who else could join them? So I found a man who streams more WWE events, more AEW events than anyone else on the internet. He is one half of the bearded crew of the Wrestling for Life Network, Big Nick. What are you going to do, Sped? 4 of the best wrestling predictors that this world has ever seen, coming at you to bring home my crown. Your turn, brother. You're up.
Did you see Herb's comment?
That he didn't think Stanley was a person.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I had to laugh at that.
So I did. I put together the smartest team of wrestling predictors on the planet. But Sped, to his credit, he went out there and found a squad of his own. So without further ado, let's meet Team Sped.
Gentlemen, my queen, war is upon us.
Sped hit me up, asked me to be on his team for War Games. Got one word, full letter response for him. G.
But what's a kingdom without its queen?
What's up, y'all? This is Tay, or most of you know me as Sped's wife, and I heard the crown is being threatened, so as the queen, I've stepped up with my steeds to help secure his victory. Ready, horse?
You come in with an encyclopedia, an alpha, and a grinder. But what you're missing is the elite.
What's going on, family? Count me in. Yes, sir. WWE War Games it is. Survivor Series. Big Mike doesn't stand a chance. Count me in, bro.
I'm a 5-time WWE run-in predictions king. A 5-time. No one has more than I do. The last guy that took it from me, I just asked him for help.
Survivor Series. One of the pillars of wrestling history. Now, I had aspirations and dreams of defending my title with a team behind my back. And those dreams were taken from me. They were taken from me by you, Sped. And now here you are coming to me for help. You want to retain that title. You one of the best champions in the run-in podcast history. And there is a respect level that comes with that. And we can't let Big Mike have that. So you know what? Consider me in on Team Sped. Let's do it.
I laid down the challenge. I made sure I picked the teams. You're bringing mercenaries. I'm bringing an army. November 28th, when we do our predictions. Team Big Mike, you have a better chance at winning the Kentucky Derby on a donkey than you do beating Team Sped.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Team Big Mike versus Team Sped for Survivor Series. What do you got to say, man?
There's more to come. We got what, 3 weeks?
There's a few.
It's 3 weeks? 2 weeks? Something. He said
He
word.
couldn't live with his own failure. There you go.
Oh my God.
So you need some new material. There you go.
No, we're good. Don't tell Sped.
I won't. Don't worry, Herb.
Don't
I won't say a word. So yeah, so this is what is on the line for Saturday night's main event. If I win, Team Big Mike picks first in every match, or we'll change it a little bit. We get to figure out whether we want to pick first or last. Do we want to know who you're picking first, or do we want to take the lead and pick first ourselves?
Not
Whoever wins these predictions gets to make that choice on their own. So first up, we have the World Heavyweight Championship, the voice of the voiceless and the voice of the masses, Mr. Yeet himself, CM Punk versus Jey Uso. Who you got on?
I'm going with CM Punk, best in the world, beating over Yeet Man. I think, look, they're trying to tell us, hey, Jay's going to turn heel. He's going into the Roman stage. But what if his brother costs him this title? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So there's a lot of things that could happen. I think this is very, very WWE-esque. Of we're going to insert, known guy to ruin a good match.
Okay. I completely 100% agree. I think it's Punk. I don't want to see Jey Uso with another title. I know they're changing his character a little bit. I don't want to see it.
No,
I'd rather see CM Punk, and they could always run it back again or whatever. But I think Punk wins at Saturday Night Main Event. So. And we always count on Mike for a lot, and Herb. So. Next up, we have the Women's World Championship, or the WWE Women's Championship. Jade Cargill against Tiffany. You've already kind of said who you're going to pick, but go ahead and reiterate it. Who you got and why?
I'm going Jade because this is time. It's time for Tiffany Stratton's time to be done. 300 days of boo-boo. We just turned Jade heel. It's time to give her the belt. And she always looks good with gold. Never looks bad with gold.
So I'm going Jade as well, not because I think it's time for Tiffany's to end. I just think it's time for Jade. That heel turn that I have been waiting for and calling for since day one finally happens. And this is where you pull the trigger. You get to see her in her full heel glory.
Yep.
She's not taking her, she's not being nice anymore. She's not taking her time anymore. She's going to take what she wants and finally get that championship.
She has. That she has.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily blame that on Tiffany. I mean, the feuds they've had her in have sucked. So
very.
Then you have the WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. What you got?
I'm going to go with Cody, and still, I don't think they're going to take the title off him just yet. I don't know. Like, this one I keep going back and forth on, but I'm going to go Cody.
All right. In a huge shocker, I am also going to go Cody.
I figured.
A shocker at all.
Yeah. And we all know
just
going on.
I don't see Cody losing at this point.
Yeah, I agree with TC. That's me right there. Wishing it's Drew, but knowing it's Cody. Yeah.
100%. I think that's a lot of people. And last but not least, we have the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Dominic Mysterio puts it on the line against Penta and Rusev. I don't think I need to ask, but who you got and why?
I got Dom. We all know why. He's Dirty Dom, folks. Come on. This dude has been doing it. He's been doing it for a while, and this triple threat sets up a massive way for him to cheat to win this match. Somehow, some way, we're going to see some beautiful way of him cheating.
Wait, no. It's a triple threat. There is no cheating.
There's no cheating. Okay. A beautiful way, a masterpiece of him winning to retain that title. But that is a question. Why is Adam Pearce doing Dirty Dom Dirty? Dom Dirty? That just right there. Adam's doing Dom Dirty. Why is that?
How do you figure he's doing him dirty?
Man, why has he got him up against two really good, really big competitors? It wasn't his fault that Los Americanos came out there and ruined a good match. All right. You don't know that.
You still got to have a number one contender though.
You flip a damn coin. All right.
Anyway. Well, I mean, it's kind of weird, but I really agree. I am going to go Dom again, just like you are, just because I don't see either one of these guys taking it. If I were going to pick anyone else, I would say Penta. But I think Dom retains with some shenanigans. So we do have to go to a tiebreaker on this. It will all determine on how long this match is. I will go first since you've picked first on all the other ones.
Oh, we
Time
doing
limit.
this match or WWE Championship? Which one? This one? Okay.
This one. We always do the last match. You put this one last, so this is the one we're doing the time limit on.
That was the one that was like at the very bottom.
That's fine. What we're gonna do. And this one probably should main event. I know it's not going to, but this is probably going to be the best match of the night.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I say this match goes 17 minutes and 25 seconds.
17:25.
17:25. No, 17:27. 17:27.
I'm going 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And like 20:30. We'll just put it that way. 20:30. Make it a number. All right, cool.
So there it is. There are our Saturday night's main events predictions. That is this Saturday, November 1st at 7 Eastern, 6 Central on Peacock. And so with that, we will step away from the world of WWE. Or there may be a WWE match in there. You never know. It is Stampede's World of Wrestling top 3 matches of the week. Here you guys.
Hey guys, Stampede here with your top 3 of the week. We'll start things off with your top 3 matches, and this is going to have a very women's wrestling feel this week. Coming in at number 3 from Marigold Destiny this weekend, Victoria Yuzuki defeated Mai Sakurai to become the United National Champion. Coming in at number 2, Miko Aono defeated Utami Hayashishita. Same show over at Marigold Destiny, and Miko is now your Marigold World Women's Champion. And coming in at number 1, a match that a lot of people were talking about, Io Sky defeated Mayu Iwatani, 2 of the best women wrestlers in the world currently and of all time. Must-see match. It's going to rank very high on my top 100 for the year. And your tag team of the week that just was. Going to award this one to Jamie Hayter and Queen Aminata. They won the 4-way and they got to choose their opponent in the first bracket of the AEW Women's Tag Team Tournament that starts this Wednesday. Women's Wrestler of the Week, this one's a tie. You can't really split Io Sky and Mayu Iwatani with what they did in that match. Just an incredible job from both women, an incredible year that both of them are having. And your Men's Wrestler of the Week from NXT, Ethan Page. The match he had with El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. at Halloween Havoc. Excellent match, must see. If you haven't seen it, please go back and watch that. And a little self-promotion here. If you love women's wrestling, tune in this Sunday. The Wrestle Collective is doing a Queens Road show where we focus on nothing but women's wrestling from all over the world. It's going to be myself, Carlos, and Deb from the Wrestle Collective. And we're going to have some special guests on that a lot of you will know quite well. Thanks again, guys. And now back to Mike and back to Sped.
Thank you so much, Stampede. We appreciate you coming in every week to give us a little bit of wrestling fare from around the world. Next up, we have our Twitter post of the week, which is now sponsored by some friends of ours in a group that we are involved in and a part of as well. If you guys know the history of the show, we were with Chairshot Media Sports for a while. They did a lot for us. We ended up leaving them and joining a group of content creators called Gimmick Table Media, which includes the Kicking Out of Two podcast. It includes the Wrestling Divas podcast. It includes Suds and Squared Circle. It includes the DWE group with Miami and Final Boss Baby. Just a really good group of content creators. And we will have a little QR code pop up. So we're going to play a video by Ace Finley, who is the intern for the Kicking Out of Two show. And scan this QR code. It takes you to a link tree. And without further ado, take us away, Ace Finley.
Don't go anywhere. Ace Finley again, reminding you to check out Gimmick Table Media, a community of creators, streamers, podcasters, and fans from all corners of entertainment. Dive into chats, collabs, and laughs. There's always a spot for you at the table. Catch all our amazing shows, creators, and exclusive content at linktr.ee/gimmicktablemedia.
And yes, thank you, Michael. You cannot forget, over on TikTok, we have Moonlit Tarot readings with Jess. Go over there, check out her lives, and ask her questions about stuff you think is going to come up. Without further ado, that brings us to our Twitter post of the week. Take it away, man.
All right, so I've been reading a bunch of stuff, but this was off of Samantha the Bomb. Everybody knows Samantha Irvin. She was a former Raw WWE ring announcer. Yeah. Well, she has a 2-year no compete or working clause for another company, professional wrestling company, or anything like that. And I think that's nuts. All right. How is that legal? How is someone legally able to tell you can't go to work, provide for your family and yourself, and you have to do what I said? That you don't even get paid. These people they fire you and you can't do that. Well, come on, that can't be legal.
I mean, if it's in the contract that she signed, I mean that's hard to argue there. 2 years does seem
harsh,
excessive. Especially when you think about most wrestlers, whether it's NXT or WWE, you get 90 days.
Yep.
NXT gets 60. Regular main roster gets 90 days. To think that she has to go through 2 years, is pretty insane.
Like, she still has one more year left.
But she's still working. She just can't go to work for another wrestling company. She's been putting out music. She's been doing a lot of other stuff.
Yep.
So make sure you guys check her out. Support her. At Samantha the Bomb, I think is her Twitter handle. You can see it there on the screen. But yeah, I mean, 2 years seems excessive.
That's a lot. That's a lot of time right there.
But there again, that's why you read contracts before you sign them.
Exactly. But
they're not the Apple terms of service that you just click on and go on because you want to use the phone.
Yeah, pray to God that you're not breaking any rules. Yeah,
exactly. All right. Next up, the TRI matchmaker of the week. Who we got?
We got 4 greats, 3 in the prime, and Jon Moxley. All right, because Jon Moxley's still going.
In his prime still.
No, hold on. I think John's still got like a few more years left. All these guys, they're
well, he's still in his prime right now.
Yeah. All right, wait, still, here we go. John Cena, 08 John Cena, coming off that injury. Jon Moxley right now. All right. Hiroshi Tanahashi, and I picked the 2007 version of him, and then AJ Styles before he went to New Japan. So this would be about 2007, 2008 for him as well. All right, so we got all 4 of these guys. This is supposed to be who determines the GOAT, right? 4 of the greatest wrestlers out there. AEW hasn't been around forever. I was going to go with MJF, but you brought up a good point. If I'm going to bring out the best, Jon Moxley will bring out the best in everybody, and that's what he does.
I actually didn't say Jon Moxley, but okay. Either way.
You said Moxley and somebody else.
No, I said Danielson.
That's who it was, Danielson. I was like, wait, hold on, why TNA Styles? But either way, who out of these 4, who will win this and solidify themselves as the greatest of all time, and why? And my question is how can it not be Hiroshi Tanahashi?
That's your question, is how can it not be Hiroshi Tanahashi?
I'm just playing around about that. I'm just saying that's my pick.
I can answer your question. It's not Hiroshi Tanahashi because you've got the craziest MFer on the planet there, and Moxley's going to try to kill somebody.
He's going to kill everyone.
So
he really is. I love Mox, man. This guy does not care. Well, I mean, yeah, if we're being specific here, we're going to see Moxley and Cena take each other out.
If it's fought in a WWE ring, John Cena takes it.
Oh, yeah. Now, this one's fought in GCW. We're going to do this, on a different world.
Because if it's John Cena in the 2000s and it's WWE, Moxley can bring all the Death Riders, Styles can bring all of the Bullet Club, and Tanahashi can bring anybody he wants. And
it would
John
be the
Cena's
main
gonna
event
run through them
mafia.
all.
It'd be the main event mafia at that time. Yeah.
So, and John Cena would still win.
Yeah. He's Super Cena.
But for the purposes of what we have, I mean, it's Moxley. I don't think no one else is going to go to that place.
I don't know, man. Tanahashi would back in the day.
Moxley does. I don't know that anybody goes to that place.
No, not that deep. No.
A few people that push it. You know, Darby, Swerve, Hangman. There's a few of them. MJF at times.
Yeah.
Nobody in this match takes it to the same level as John Moxley. And like I said, it's a 4-way, so anything goes. There's no rules. John Moxley's going to hit you with a stapler. He's going to hit you with a cinder block. He's going to
waterboard the shit out of you.
I mean, he's going to staple your tongue to your left nipple.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's going to go crazy.
You're going to have to marry Renee.
You never go full Mox, Michael. You never go full Mox.
Never go full Mox. Yeah. Never. That is a rule. Oh,
let us know who you think wins. I will post it up as we talk about the final word. This is where I say night. Thank you again for being back, Sped. Missed you last week, brother. Don't want to do any more solo shows. So definitely we'll have some sort of guest co-host if you ever have to do that again. Can't say enough about everything you do for the show and everything you do for me. I really appreciate it. And thank you to the audience, man, for getting me through last week. It was a great show. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would because of you guys. So with that, I will say thank you and turn it over to the final word.
Man, all right, look. First off, if you can't be like, just stop being a dick. All right. You got people out here living their own lives, doing their own damn thing, and people out there trying to demean everybody for no damn reason. You got your own agenda. That's fine. All right. Leave everybody else out of it. All right. We don't need to know that you're some jackass that lives in your mama's basement pretending to be some big ass big shot talking behind the damn the keyboard. All right. If you can't walk the walk, shut the fuck up is all I'm saying. All right. There's been a bunch of shit. People coming on my ex talking about my wife. All right. And talking about what I'm doing on here. And then talking about shit that doesn't even affect me whatsoever, but it affects 40+ million people. All right. But you guys are going to come at me for your Neanderthal fucking levels of thinking. All right. I don't give a fuck that my wife's doing what she's doing. All right. Because she's not cheating on me. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Let her flaunt what she has. All right. I personally care about those 40+ million because I don't like seeing people starve. All right. I've seen it. I've seen what happens in Iraq when kids starve. It's not a fun sight, brother. If you've never seen a kid starve, you don't know. You know, it's up. It really is. All right. But you motherfuckers out here are going to keep talking and talking and talking for absolute no reason. And you have no idea what the fuck's going on. Yeah. You're just a puppet in a world full of puppet masters. And I don't understand where you get the right to talk 100% about someone else's life when you're doing absolutely nothing with yours. That's my final word.